Well, school is out for summer, but there is already talk about what school will look like come fall. This morning, we will explore the plan for Spokane Public Schools, including who will be in the classroom and who will stay at home.
They will. At some point, we may have no other choice but to go in.
The president supports sending federal law enforcement into cities, but in Oregon, city leaders say it's gone too far. We want to know what you think. Head to the KREM 2 app to vote now in our live poll and join our conversations.
Well, the White Elephant in Spokane is closing its doors, and its iconic fixture is on the move. Coming up, where you can soon find Isidore the elephant.
Plus a few clearing showers to kick off our Thursday morning, mainly off toward Montana, because boy, this is a beautiful start to the morning. We will be covering what to expect into the rest of the day with some cooler temperatures and some warmer temperatures by next week.
Up with KREM begins now.
Well, good morning, and thanks so much for joining us here on Up with KREM on our Thursday morning. Comet Neowise just made its closest pass to Earth, though it's still about 64 million miles away. Boy, these pictures are great. Great viewer pictures have been sent in over the past few weeks, so we've been able to see this. But hey, the time is limited. I think the best viewing opportunity kind of ends on July 23rd, so that would be just today. There you go. So we want to take a look at your shots if you have them. Send them our way, 509-448-2000. Again, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Evan, it's been really hard for us to get out and see the Neowise because, of course, we're asleep when that happens. But boy, fingers crossed, we'll still be able to see it maybe this weekend when we're able to stay up late and check out the view.
Exactly. That's going to be kind of our golden hour, I guess, because we do usually in the overnight hours miss out on the view. It's sometimes fun, though. We once in a while get those views when things show up at 3, 4 in the morning. We're always ready for it, right?
That's true, and I have noticed that the sunrise is getting later and later.
That's right.
Over the past couple weeks.
Because it happens right during our 5 o'clock hour. So even walking out here at the Outdoor Weather Center, I'm always like, oh, we still are going to wait another 10 minutes now, you know?
Yeah, and you're outside this morning. What can we expect to get our day started?
Yeah, right now a little bit of a breeze out here from the Outdoor Weather Center. The sun is up, though. I'm kind of being blocked half and half by some trees that we've got out here. But it is a really nice start to the day. A little bit of a breeze, like I mentioned. That's going to kind of be the theme of the day as showers clear their way out. You can see the view on satellite radar does show where the majority of wet weather is right now. And for the most part, it's happening in western Montana. There's a little bit of activity down south of us around the Oregon and Idaho border. You can see that taking place around the Riggins area. And then around western Montana is where the bulk of activity is taking place here locally. Now, a closer look at Spokane shows dry skies across our region. That's why when I look up here, I've just got a few high clouds this morning, and you probably do too if you're in the greater Spokane area. No wet weather to report for us, and we're going to hang on to just a few of those clouds into the rest of the day. We're probably going to see about 85, 86 degrees as that afternoon high. It'll keep us in the average range as opposed to the above average temperatures that we have been seeing over the last several days. We're going to make it back to the 90s, though. Those temperatures are back in the forecast as we head into about your Monday of next week. We'll have more details on what that looks like coming up in your extended forecast. Let's take a look outside at the roads this morning. I-90 is pretty good to go. We're not seeing any trouble on the roadways. If we do, we will let you know. Back over to you.
Evan, thank you so much. Looking at that shot of I-90, you can see it's newly paved. It's like driving on butter right now. Okay, 7:03. Let's get into today's headlines, including this. This morning, we are getting a better idea of what school will look like come fall for Spokane Public School students. Now, yesterday, district leaders released a tentative plan, and here's what it looks like. Younger students will go to in-person classes 5 days a week. Older students will attend in-person classes on an alternating schedule. Kindergarten through 4th grade students will be in class every
Well, this is a tentative plan. Leaders say all recommendations are ready by August 1st. The school board will vote on it August 12th. And on the west side, the Seattle Public Schools superintendent is recommending starting school year online. Leaders made the announcement this week. They say teachers should plan for distance learning until coronavirus cases decrease. Seattle School Board directors will vote on the recommendation on August 12th. And happening today, the Seattle NHL team is expecting to make a major announcement. Hockey fans hope to learn the team name, logo, and colors. The team posted this teaser video on Twitter. It's an announcement that is expected today at 9 a.m. and of course we'll keep you updated on KREM.com. All right, we're taking a look at what's trending this morning. President Trump says he's sending federal agents to Chicago and Albuquerque to help combat rising crime. So this morning, we do want to know, do you agree with the president that federal law enforcement should be sent into cities? You could head to the KREM 2 app to vote now. 48% of you are saying yes, 52% saying no this morning, almost split right down the middle. So a lot of people are waking up having these conversations online on social media, people's Twitter feeds, but we want you to join it here on Up with KREM. We'll always love to hear what you have to say. Now, the president has sent additional law enforcement to states with protests in the last month, one of those including Oregon. And he recently sent Homeland Security into Portland. Last night, the mayor was attending a protest. And last night, he says he was tear gassed by federal officers. Now, we're going to take a look at this video showing this tear gas deployed in the area where Mayor Ted Wheeler was speaking. He says he has nothing that provoked that response. He was there to talk about participants on saying that he doesn't support abolishing the police. However, he says federal administration needs to back off.
We are on the front line here in Portland. If we are not able to get the federal administration to back off and leave our city, it will happen all across the United States, jeopardizing our United States Constitution.
The president has been talking a lot about this lately. He even commented yesterday on Portland specifically. Here's what he had to say.
We can solve the problem very easily. We're equipped with the best equipment, the best people, and you see what we're doing. I mean, Portland was coming down, it was busting at the seams, and we went in and protected all the federal buildings. Those federal buildings are totally protected. And we had to do that. And Portland's a very different
He hasn't commented this morning on the mayor getting tear gassed, though tensions have been high in Portland for several days now. Just last week, the state's AG sued and asked a federal judge to block federal agents' actions. Now, according to the AG, masked agents arrested people on the street without any probable cause. And right now, there's disagreements between local leaders and federal agents. So this morning, we want you to join our conversation, one that's happening here on Up with KREM and online. You can vote now in our KREM 2 app or on krem.com/vote. Do you agree with the president that federal law enforcement should be sent into cities? Right now, 50-50 split right down the middle at your 7 o'clock hour. So we're seeing some of that movement right now, split exactly down the middle. All right, COVID-19 has become an overwhelming topic when it comes to dissecting the numbers. This morning, we talk about experts and which numbers should care about the most. And take a look at this video of the Statue of Liberty. You can see that again when we come back. It's a cool one.